After spending the last 8 nights in Vietnam, it's time to move on to my next country and destination in Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is my first time in Thailand, and I chose Chiang Mai to be my first destination in the country, as after doing some research, I felt the place would have a unique traditional charm about it, and I was keen to go somewhere a bit quieter after spending the last week in some busy cities. So I'm going to be staying here for the next 5 nights, but these first couple of days I plan on getting some work done, so I'm not going to venture out a whole lot aside from the usual supermarket trips and a few walks in the local area where I'm staying. So we'll jump into the video on my 3rd day here and really go out and explore what Chiang Mai has to offer.
Okay, greetings guys from Chiang Mai, Thailand. My name is Luke and I have spent the last 2 nights here tucked away in my editing dungeon. However, today is my first full day exploring Chiang Mai. So I actually took the same road down here last night when I was walking to the Sunday night markets, and I'll overlay some clips now, but as you'll see, I didn't stay too long. I didn't actually even enter because I just hate crowds. I can't help it. I'm from a quiet city.
Before entering the old city where we'll explore today, we need to enter the Phay Gate. So when this city was founded in 1296 by King Mangrai, it was laid out in a square format, bounded by these walls and a moat, to obviously protect those inside from neighbouring Thai and Burmese kingdoms in the event of an invasion. Today we just see the inner wall, as the defensive outer wall lost its defensive and military importance over the years. This was either due to deterioration or rubble was removed over time. So obviously there has been maintenance and renovation done on the inner wall, but what we see today is still a great historical symbol and an example of the true traditional layout of the city, which has not only become a historical attraction here, but also a popular meeting point for locals and visitors.
So I'm within the old gates of the city now. I've just found a little side street that can come down and quickly show you something. Take a look at this. And if you have been watching my videos and wondering where the hell is the Saigon video, where the hell is the video flying over to Thailand, unfortunately towards the end of my time in Vietnam I got quite sick. I've been dealing with some stomach issues back in Australia, and yeah, it wasn't going to make sense to go out and film and just push myself. I just would have been stressing myself out way too much, so just gave it a break for a few days, and then thankfully for the last 2 days here I've just been doing a bit of editing, so I've had a nice break, but it's time to get back out and adventure again, yeah?
From here, I made my way over to Wat Chedi Luang, which is a Buddhist temple you'll see shortly, but also within the temple grounds are numerous other unique and beautiful buildings, including the City Pillar Shrine.
So I've just arrived at a temple complex named Wat Chedi Luang. Could absolutely be butchering that pronunciation, but was established at least from the 15th century. Although I haven't seen those remains yet, but I believe some of them are still standing. Now I have asked, you are allowed to film, take photos here, etc. And yeah, just making sure I'm trying to be respectable and making sure when we go inside some of these temples that we're taking our shoes off. But yeah, incredibly beautiful. So the good part is I've got myself here quite early as well. It's just touching on 9 o'clock, and there's not many people here at all, which I expect in the afternoon there most likely will be. Certainly humid out here, but I have come across the remains of the temple here, 15th century I believe, although it has been reconstructed. But yeah, absolutely incredible. Just gonna sit here for a bit and take it all in. We certainly don't get things like this back in Australia. It's a stunning place, that's for sure. I think I've probably already spent a good 30 minutes here, but I was actually going to be going to more temples today, but I feel like I'm already a little bit templed out. See if I can find something else other than a temple. But yeah, incredible, beautiful. Okay, Wat Chedi Luang. That was incredible. But I can raise my voice a bit now. I felt like I had to be a bit quieter. I don't know, just maybe it's just me. I feel like I wanted to be a bit more peaceful. But yeah, absolutely incredible. Now, I'm gonna make my way to the Three Kings Monument. Shouldn't be too far, should be only a 5-minute walk.
The Three Kings Monument was completed in 1983 and is a tribute to the three founders of Chiang Mai. The bronze statue is situated directly in front of the Old Town Hall and is surrounded by a nice open square, which if you come here early enough, you have all to yourself.
I suppose that's the good part about getting up early and getting up and out before everyone else, because come places like this, dead quiet. Although I don't think this is a huge tourist attraction or anything like that, but yeah, especially like just before at the temple. It's so much easier if you didn't just get there first thing in the morning, you know?
After going back to my hotel to cool down for a bit, I headed back out for lunch at Good Soul's Kitchen, where I enjoyed a nice pasta, and then for dinner, I followed up my Italian foods trend with a pizza, before ending the night with a couple of drinks at a local bar. But as I was keen to head out and explore more the next morning, I kept it pretty tame and was up early once again.
Good morning out there. It's my second full day in Chiang Mai, and plan for today, I'm gonna go check out a temple that I was recommended by the reception at my hotel called Wat Phra Singh. And then they mentioned, they recommended another temple to go check out, which is the oldest temple in the town. I can't remember the name of that one. It's funny, these little tuk-tuk things, they come out of nowhere, they sneak up on you as foreigners. No, need a ride? I know they're just trying to make a bit of money, but mate, I had a pizza last night. I needed some exercise. Listen, good deal. No, pizza, walkie. Almost there. So this is a 14th century Buddhist temple. And I just went inside one of them then, and sometimes I'm not too sure. I think it's okay to film, take videos and stuff, but I just don't want to be the typical tourist, not take it in the moment. So just had a bit of a look around inside then, and yeah, like yesterday, they're quite incredible, very beautiful. It's very peaceful, very tranquil, as you'd expect on temple grounds. Very nice.
I'm certainly glad I was recommended to go see this temple complex, as I can honestly say I was taken back in the presence of the main attraction here, which after further research is considered to be the most attractive temple in Chiang Mai, which I think we can all see why. As I like to mention, I'm not overly religious, and since this is not my culture, I'm careful in speaking about the history and what these buildings represent and mean to the locals. For me, I feel a great sense of peace and quietness in these places, while I admire the architecture and try to comprehend what these mean for myself personally and spiritually. I feel most people get something out of coming to these places, and like usual, I found somewhere to walk around, relax, and take in the moment.
So I found a nice peaceful area now. I think I'm going to stay here for a bit, just try and take it all in. But this is definitely the most spectacular temple I've been to so far. Absolutely incredible. And it's free. I know it shouldn't come into the equation, but it's free. Amazing. Well, thank you to the guys at the reception of my hotel. They are certainly right. This is by far the most spectacular temple I've ever seen. Not just here in Chiang Mai, but in my whole life. So if you come to Chiang Mai, this is the temple you want to see, Wat Phra Singh. Absolutely amazing. So I have just arrived at what is the oldest temple here in Chiang Mai, built in 1296. It's called Wat Chang Man. And if I'm butchering the Thai language, I do apologize. It's just every time I'm sort of associating when I see words, they're quite similar. Some of them are very similar to Chinese. So for instance, if it's Chang, like Chiang Mai, I'd call it Chang because that's just how it is in Chinese, but yeah. So Wat Chang Man is also another sort of free entry site. There's no ticketing office or anything here. You can just walk through off the street.
After this last temple, I headed back towards my hotel and stopped off somewhere to grab a watermelon smoothie. Later that night, I went to a bar where I met a bunch of cool locals, where I'll admit I doubled up the next night and missed my original flight down to Bangkok. Yep, that's the second time I've ever done that, but don't get overly concerned as I managed to book another flight to Bangkok the following day. So in the next video, I'll be all recovered and ready to fly Thai Smile down to Krabi. And if you've watched the video this far, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you could hit that like button, that will help the video go a long way. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one when we fly Thai Smile from Bangkok to Krabi.